From this image to this 3D model, which is then able to 3D print, no modeling, no sculpting, just AI. I'm great at engineering CAD, but terrible at organic modeling. So I've been testing AI image to 3D tools for months to find one that actually outputs printable geometry. In the next 8 minutes, you'll see how to go from any image, AI generated or real photos, to a model ready to work with or even 3D print. The third example I show is the one that really surprised me the most. Organic modeling is brutal if you're coming from an engineering background like myself. The tools are different, the workflows are different, and getting something that looks good takes months, even years of practice. I've avoided this type of modeling projects for years because I just don't have those skills. But AI tools are changing that equation. The promise is simple: feed it an image and get back a 3D model. But most tools give you broken meshes, missing geometry, and textures that look terrible when imported into Blender. But Hitem3D version 2 just launched and it's different. Give me 5 minutes and I'll show you why. First step, you need an image. It can be a real photo or you can generate one using AI. I'm using Google's Nano Banana Pro here, but ChatGPT, Midjourney, or any of those tools will work as well. I think I'm going to generate a robot sitting on a rock looking at a flower. Really deep, I know. Type in your prompt, hit generate, and then save your image. Now, prompt generation is a whole other area to get into for results like this, so definitely subscribe to the channel to find more content with details that go into exactly that. Alright, now we're in Hitem3D. Upload the image, and you've got two main choices here: texture or no texture, and your resolution settings. Texture is if you want the color information in the model, or you can skip that if you plan to paint it yourself. Resolution depends on your use case. Higher resolution means more detail, but it means bigger file sizes as well. Let's hit generate, and this will take about 5 to 10 minutes depending on the complexity and if you're adding textures. And here's the result. Let's take a better look by rotating around our model. As you can see, clean geometry, there's no holes, textures look natural. This is where Hitem version 2 really shines. So what makes version 2 different? Because there have been some changes. First, autofill for hollow areas. See this sitting robot that we made? The contact points where the body meets the rock used to leave holes or weird artifacts. Version 2 fills these intelligently with clean boundaries. Second, material recognition. It's not just about pasting colors onto a mesh anymore. It recognizes the metal should have volume and edges that look like metal. Fabric drapes differently. The geometry adapts. This matters because proportions stay correct. It doesn't just flatten out the details anymore. And third, smart lighting removal. If your input image has harsh shadows or highlights, version 2 detects that and removes it from the texture, so you get consistent colors now. This matters because your model won't have a random dark blotch or spots or highlights baked into the texture. Let me show you another example, and this one really impressed me. This second example is a Viking battle axe. You've got different materials here: a wood handle, a metal blade with an edge on it, and a pommel, a leather-wrapped grip, intricate Celtic engravings, lots of detail. 5 to 10 minutes later, here's the result. Look at the leather wrapping here. It's wound around the handle with visible overlap and depth. Version 2 filled in what it couldn't see behind each wrap. No gaps, no broken meshes. The metal has realistic edges. The blade looks like it's forged steel, not flat grainy paint. And those Celtic engravings, they're carved into the geometry, not just texture map on top. This is where most AI 3D model tools fall apart. Multiple materials, intricate details, overlapping elements. Hitem version 2 handles it all easily. Alright, third example, the one that I actually decided to try and 3D print. This is a dragon bust. I didn't add texture for this one, just focused on clean geometry for 3D printing. And I wanted to try this in a new wood PLA that I got for sculpture prints. And here's what Hitem version 2 gave me. Look at the scale detail, the individual facial features, clean geometry ready to slice. So I printed this on my Bamboo Lab 3D printer in the wood PLA. The result is really good. The detail translates perfectly into the 3D print, and this wood PLA material that I decided to use brings out all those textures. So you've generated your model. What else can you do? Download it. You can download as an STL if you're planning to 3D print, or download as an OBJ so it includes the textures as well, which you could then import and use into something like Blender. Let's take that Viking battle axe from earlier and import it into Blender. And look at that, all the textures come in ready to use. Wood, metal, leather wrapping, Celtic engravings, everything's mapped correctly. You could modify the design here, change materials, or add it to an existing project. The geometry is clean and ready to work with. Whether you're tweaking it or using it as is, everything's already set up and ready to go. So that's the complete workflow, image to 3D model to finished print or Blender project. We went from a seated robot sitting on a rock looking at a flower to a detailed Viking battle axe with multiple materials to a dragon bust ready for 3D printing. If you've been stuck because you can't model organic shapes or complex objects, this is the tool that can change that for you. You're not limited to other people's designs anymore. The workflow actually works. Generate it, modify it, print it, whatever you need. Hitem3D version 2 is live right now. Link in the description if you want to try it out. Let me know what you generate. Share your models with me. I'm curious what you come up with. If you found value in this video, then please consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.